Everybody, welcome to this week's Snarkfest. Today we're doing the second Chronicles of Narnia movie, the Prince Caspian. I saw this movie in theaters. I don't remember much about it though. All I remember is Peter Dinklage is in it. So, yeah.
I'm beginning to think I've never actually seen this one. I'll be honest.
Fair enough. Well, so I guess you don't have any expectations about it.
No, I don't remember the book and I don't remember the movie because last week I thought The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was the only movie that had all 5 Pevensey kids. And this one clearly has all 5 of them as well because Susan and Peter are in the front.
Yeah.
So I don't remember this movie.
Fair enough.
I thought the Dawn Treader was the next one, and it's number 3. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, but this is basically where Disney's like, okay, we're putting too much money on that, and we're just not going to make a third. And then some other company made the
somebody else didn't. It must have been related to Fox, I guess, though, because again, it's on Disney, so Disney has the rights to it somehow right now. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Disney owns half of entertainment media now, so. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. This is a 2.5 long movie, so it's a little bit long. So everybody, go ahead and pull your up on Disney Plus.
Hold on, don't start it yet.
Hold on. We're holding.
All right, I'm good.
What happened?
I forgot I needed to take some Advil, especially when you said this is a 2.5 long movie. I was not going to sit through this without Advil for my back, so.
Fair enough. All right. So, all right, we'll go ahead and get this going, and everybody pull it up on, like I said, Disney Plus or DVD, however you have it. And in 3, 2, 1, play.
And mine's thinking. Is yours thinking?
No, mine started right away.
Oh, well, you might be a second ahead of me. Volume down.
Yeah.
Keep going, volume. There we go.
I'm assuming you see the castle and the fireworks now?
Yep, fireworks.
Okay, cool. Pretty close.
Fireworking.
Well, when you said yours was thinking, I paused it for a second and then
yeah, but
restarted it.
the hallway.
So we should be close. Walt Disney Pictures.
Can you still be seen?
Yes.
This is what Walden Media. I've always been curious, like these opening title sequences, like the credit sequences for Hold on, what's giving the moon an eclipse?
Another moon. We're clearly in Narnia.
Yeah. Apparently we have 2 moons here. Okay, all right.
And one of those things has a really quick rotation or orbit though. Just passed right in front of that moon, no problem.
Yeah.
Wow, we're just
jumping right into a woman
somebody. Yeah, exactly.
That's a great way to start a movie.
Is this Narnia? There's a lot of humans in Narnia. Where were all these humans during the last movie?
Will they get killed?
They explain it in the later.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do remember that, but they do explain. Yeah, and you could tell by the clothing and everything. This is Narnia now, but. And a guy wearing his armor, even though he's not studded armor, that too, for the matter. It's like, where are you going that you require wearing this? Like, you're in the castle. You'd think you'd be wearing something like a little bit more comfortable.
No, he's the bodyguard. He's obviously always prepared for battle.
Fair enough. I just imagine him sleeping in the armor then.
He probably does. That's what I'm going to pretend now.
Sir, we understand you want to protect the king, but you kind of smell. So can you at least take a bath? No, I must always wear my armor.
Maybe he has 2 sets, so he can wash one while he wears the other.
Fair enough.
What is Dumbledore doing in this movie?
I don't know. Although it's like, okay, we cut from the very beginning a woman giving birth to Prince Caspian, or at least we assume it's Prince Caspian, and then we cut to him being a young adult. I think we could have timed this better. And apparently, he has a secret passage
in his wardrobe, because what wardrobe doesn't have a secret passage?
Every wardrobe has a secret passage, either down the hallway or to a mystical land.
This is not in the human world.
And this is like, okay, seriously, this is your best way to assassinate someone, is to shoot a bunch of crossbows?
Yeah, like that wouldn't have woken him up.
Yeah, seriously. And now it's like, oh my god, he's not here! Because we didn't bother to peel the curtains back for some reason.
I like how he stopped to watch them think they killed him instead of, disappearing and getting a head start.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume he's the rightful heir, but his uncle wants to take over, and now that his uncle has a son, he wants to kill the rightful heir.
Yeah, that's the Hamlet type thing, I think. Which is unfortunate, because, like, is this seriously the best you could come up with? I mean, there are plenty of other storylines you could go.
Of course it
is. This is a life and death situation. We can talk. We can sit and have a meaningful chat, though, for God knows how long.
No, he's more or less telling him, I'm sorry, we can't have the meaningful chat that you need to have right now.
And yeah, that guy apparently really sucks, is because he just kind of like, thank you for the spear. And then fireworks.
That is quite the name. Lady Prunopsisma.
Yeah, no doubt. It's like you're going to have a long name here, and we got to say it all.
Why did he stop and watch them, like, start?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, this is a life and death situation. Ooh, fireworks. Yeah, and here you cannot tell me this was not inspired by Lord of the Rings too.
It's fantasy. You have to have a horse chase scene across an empty field as you try to get to the woods for cover.
With the helicopter sweeping shot going over it too, because why the hell not?
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage there. I knew he was in this
movie.
Yeah, and apparently they don't want to go into the forest because, again...
This movie came out in 2008.
Yeah. Now all we need is for the trees to start talking.
They always do.
Oh, by the way, yeah.
Warwick Davis is in this movie too?
I did not know he was in this movie. I knew Peter Dinklage was. I didn't think Warwick Davis was. I thought he retired by this point.
Warwick Davis is still acting. He was still doing Harry Potter movies during this time.
Oh,
and now he's Willow. Again.
I thought him being Willow was just like, hey, we need you. All right, fine. Because I thought he was retiring.
When he did Willow, he was still really young.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, he was a teen when he did Star Wars. He was still in his early 20s when he did Willow.
And here, apparently they don't have a bridge across this river, so we're just going to make our horses swim it. And, one guy fell over. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you're going to drown. Your horse going to be fine, but you're going to drown. Because horses can swim. You're covered in armor. You're dead.
They're really good swimmers.
They're really milking this chase scene, seriously.
Well, they need something to play while the beginning credits are going.
Branch. Oh. Whee! Yeah, and this is, oh my god, this would hurt so bad. Now hide. Let them go chasing your horse. You gotta hide, though. Yeah, don't lay around. Hide.
He was just dragged and hit his head. I'm surprised he's conscious.
Fair enough. Granted, with that surprise, I'm a little bit surprised he's alive.
I mean, he did get some like head start on them whenever they refused to go into the woods after him.
And then the water.
And then the water drowned them all.
Yep, and here come. Yeah, we're just gonna blow a horn. Why blow a horn? It doesn't.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the magic horn. Isn't that the same horn that Ed whoever had in the first movie?
I don't remember. Maybe
Edwin.
No, it was her.
Oh, apparently no. Susan had the horn. I just remember her having.
I don't remember who had the horn, and I don't care enough to look it up. But yeah, and the bit I was gonna get into Lucy, it's like, oh, I'm gonna cut across the street. I'm gonna stop mid-street so the guy can get pissed off and yell at me, and then continue running. It's like, no, just get across the flipping street.
What's your name?
Yeah, and here this guy is really hitting on Susan.
She clearly was not into the flirting. Poor guy.
She didn't. Yeah, she had no interest at all.
Oh, look, they go to a
lion statue because I don't know.
Oh, Edwin in a fight again.
Now, the part that gets me is she came from like over here and said, you better come quickly. And then they go off in a completely opposite direction from the one she came in to find that Peter has gotten into a fight because
I'm surprised the fight was still going on the whole time. It took Lucy to run out and find Susan and bring her back.
Yep.
Oh, Edmund.
And here comes his brother, Tackle.
Usually it's the other way around, isn't it? The little brother gets in a fight and the big brother has to save him.
Yeah, pretty much. That's usually how it goes. But this one, it's the younger brother coming to the rescue. And he's just leaping on top of people. Apparently his best move is tackle. Yes, I am implying he's a Pokemon, and I don't care. That's hilarious. Because he did it twice within a 30-second span. Yeah, you're welcome. And apparently the war, seeing soldiers walking around, I'm assuming the war must still be going on, but why would... I guess Peter could probably be of age that he'd be in the city now. Edmund maybe too. Grant, I don't know how old they're supposed to be in the context of the movie, but I'm pretty sure Lucy would still be in the countryside. Unless the war had just ended right now, in which case then I'm okay. But. Uh-oh, your boyfriend's coming. Hide. Give me your hat. Yeah, and boy, here, everybody hold each other's hands. Why? Yeah, and it's a magic train because everything's
super windy and tiles are flying and no one seems to notice except these four.
Yeah, no one notices except
Narnia is trying real hard to get them this time.
Yeah. They don't even have to go through a mystical tunnel this time. It's like, oh, Narnia's like, screw it, I'm taking you. So apparently Narnia can kidnap people.
Yeah, apparently it can. Narnia's like, I don't have time for you guys to find a magic wardrobe this time. This subway station's gonna have to do.
Yep.
They're like, oh no, not this again. We've already lived one lifetime here.
Oh, Lucy's all in though.
Ah, they're all in.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, being kings and queens is a lot better than being students who get beat up all the time and hit on when you don't want a boyfriend.
Yeah, they're just going into the water though. They're playing on the beach.
I mean, it looks like a beautiful beach. I don't really blame them.
Fair enough. Oh, that is something that always gets me. Of like, it depends.
Although I like how they get transported to Narnia, and their first thought is, "Let's go play in the beach."
Here's the thing: you gotta wait for Aslan to show up. So what are you gonna do in the meantime?
I mean, I guess that's fair, but it's just kind of weird. Not like, what are we doing here? Obviously, something bad's going on again, but let's play at the beach while we can, I guess.
Yeah, and Edmund's like, where are we? And it's like, where do you think we are? It's like, Narnia doesn't have ruins.
It's been a long time, bro.
Again, they lived a whole lifetime and came back as if no time had passed. So obviously time moves a lot faster in Narnia than it does in the real world. And it's been a whole year for them that they just said. So that's got to be a super long time. Yeah.
Although something that always gets me whenever we see people rushing into the water is, where did they film? Because I know that's something that it's like, if you like, a lot of films are shot in like Martha's Vineyard. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to have a beach scene and everybody's going to be out in the water. It's like, yeah, that actually really sucks because the water's fucking cold. So I always question, it's like, okay, where did they shoot? Because not a lot of places have nice, comfortable water beaches that you can go and do.
Nope.
They got up that sheer cliffside very quickly, apparently.
Are they going to find their crowns?
Yeah, she found something. And apparently they didn't put their shoes back on.
Yeah, this is their castle.
I couldn't see. It looks like they're running around barefoot, but I didn't get a clear look. And Lucy now figures out where they are.
Oh, hey, look, that's where their 4 thrones used to sit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm impressed that there were like
they don't know where they are yet, but yeah, only Lucy knows. Yeah, and now that she stands in place, now we get the mystical vision, I think.
It's like 1,000. That's over 1,000 years of demolition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take forever.
Was their castle on an island or like a little plateau in the middle of nowhere? I don't remember.
I don't know if they showed it.
The landscape.
It would have been. Yeah. Okay. I believe it.
Okay. Thank God they had the presence of mind to have one horse come back, no rider. Even though we should be seeing 2 horses coming back with no rider, but hey. Because like I said, one of the guys fell off in the river, and when you're fully clothed in armor, you are not getting out of that water. You are drowning. Like I said, the horse would be fine. The horse could swim, but you're covered in armor. You can't.
Is it the dwarf?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We don't see, but yes, it is the dwarf.
Why does that guy look familiar?
Because he's been in other things. I can't remember what though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here I was like, okay, an obviously evil room that needs to be evil, so we're gonna make it really dark because it needs to be evil.
Well, yeah, that's basics movie
shorthand.
Exactly.
We need this place to look evil, so we're just gonna have it be very, very dark for no apparent reason, and also like 30 chandeliers inside the small room because why the fuck not?
Those are Caspian the Ninth. I mean, Prince Caspian is Caspian the 10th.
I don't know. Apparently, there's political intrigue, so
obviously.
I don't know.
Time to heir to the throne. And your wife has faced
It's the mystical fantasy movie. I don't know why we need political intrigue.
I trust you can tell us centraglie quella bottona.
Yep, and there's Bodyguard.
I almost know what this name is.
We guess Bodyguard. So apparently Caspian is the actual heir to the throne, and he wants his son to be the heir of the throne, so he's going to kill Caspian so that his son can be, I guess, I don't know.
No, he wants to be the king. Well, since Caspian was underage, he could say that, he was
regent.
Exactly.
He was king regent.
But now that he has a son, all he has to do is kill Caspian, and yes, he can become king, and then because without having the son, it's kind of hard to really push to become king because you have no heir. But once you have that heir, everything becomes a lot harder.
Peter Dinklage got all nice for the role. Would this be Peter Dinklage's first major role?
Google.
I don't want to say his first role, but the first one I can remember seeing him in.
It would have been just before Game of Thrones.
Yeah, just before it started. Because this came out in 2008,
which is when Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
started.
And Game of Thrones started like. God, I wouldn't be surprised if he left this and went directly to shooting Game of Thrones. Because Game of Thrones started. Oh God, when did Game of Thrones start? Like 2010, 9, 10? I don't remember.
Apparently 2011.
No.
I thought it was before then too.
Well, still, you got to remember with all the production that had to go around with Game of Thrones, I still wouldn't be surprised if he walked off this set and went directly to Game of Thrones. Oh, jeez. Nice intense stare.
No, he was an elf. That's right too.
He was an elf? Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember him.
He was his dad's boss.
Granted, I've only ever seen Elf once, and that was like in school before Christmas break, so we weren't exactly watching.
I find it awkward. I don't like watching it.
Like I said, I've never actually sat down to actually watch it. So, and here we found a secret doorway that we never knew about, even though we lived in this castle for an apparent lifetime.
Wow, that waltz still moved really well for being 1,000 years old.
Yeah. And the door's still hanging on barely. And here, this part always gets me.
Yes, this is how torches work.
Yeah, anybody have any matches? And then he's like, yeah, by the way. You could have opened that.
A giant flashlight he just keeps in his messenger bag for school?
I guess. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, it's easier to keep flashlights in bags these days because they're like this big, but that thing is huge.
Everybody has a flashlight on them now. Literally everybody has a flashlight.
Flashlights existed back then too, because my mom's got an antique flashlight that it fits in the palm of your hand and you crank it up to get the electric charge. You don't need batteries for it.
Oh,
and I think she got it
those were very popular in the war.
I'm surprised that would have made more sense for him to have in his bag than the one he's got, honestly.
Yeah.
To be fair, the war also just ended, so.
Yeah. We find our chests that have all our stuff in them. Except for Edmund apparently not going to his.
As opposed to hundreds of years.
So apparently they did know this room. Oh, dude, that helmet. Nice symbolism there.
I thought he had cut off the entire front of his shirt.
No, just a little sliver. I'm pretty sure he gets back. Yeah. I'm pretty sure
the shirt is... That's what Prince Caspian had.
Yeah. Well, apparently it was a different horn, I guess. I don't know.
No, Caspian had Susan's horn.
Oh,
and he blew it, and that's when Narnia brought them all back.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to rhyme?
I don't know. Is she supposed to be crying now? I don't know.
I think she was crying because she's missing all her friends from Narnia because they're dead.
Yeah. Oh, she does have a tear. And here, nice romantic boat ride for this guy. Cover up his face with something. Yeah, there. You mean to tell me you didn't have a blanket you could throw over the thing? No.
They're just gonna dump them. That's
and here. This part here.
Where the heck did they come from?
Yeah, drop him.
Crows and crockery.
So when they drop him right into the water.
Good thing they found clothes. Okay, so the clothes they're wearing are not only 1,000 years old, but like 1,020 years old, because these would have been clothes that they would have grown out of while they still lived in Narnia. Where did they find these clothes in such good condition?
Yeah. Edmund gets the boat. Peter saves the dwarf, and one of the guys is drowning in water because he was fully clothed in armor. Yeah, here. Drop him. Yeah, thanks for choosing your words very carefully there.
They were doing strong down in me without your help.
Maybe we should have let them.
Why are they trying to kill you anyway?
They tell me raids. That's what they do.
Almonds. In Narnia.
Where have you been for the last few hundred years?
In the other world?
Story.
Yep. And he's like, "Oh, seriously, you guys are the savers." You can see he says that moment of, "You guys, fuck."
Like King Peter, magnificent.
Peter the Magnificent.
Might be surprised.
Oh, you don't want to do that, boy.
It's not me. Him.
Yeah. And here he's gonna have I can hardly lift the sword. And then actually surprise!
Oh, you're right.
Why are they fighting?
Apparently as a test, I guess.
I guess it's a good thing they still remember everything from a year ago.
Yeah.
Beards and bedsteads.
Maybe that horn looked after all.
What horn?
Your horn, Susan, duh.
Yeah.
What horn do you think is going to call you from another world into Narnia?
Just any random horn, apparently, I guess. I don't know. They were nice enough to bandage his head. And he doesn't have a wound on his head anymore, even though he ran full on into a branch.
He didn't have a wound on his head when he was on the ground to begin with.
Like I said, it's just
Popcorn.
you were riding full gallop and you ran headlong into a branch.
Yeah.
The fact that you're alive is something.
How does he not see him chilling in the doorframe?
Yeah. Oh, you just hit the badger. Why'd you hit the badger? Don't hit the badger.
I like how he's attacking them, despite the fact he woke up. He wasn't tied to a post. He was in a bed with a bandage on his head.
He wasn't restrained in any way.
I know. Wow, Badger. What are you doing on his head?
I don't even want to know.
He's a Badger.
Yeah, and only now is he questioning this.
You think more people would know about you when they grow up? No, I mean, the Narnians. They're supposed to be extinct.
Yeah, Narnians are extinct apparently, or supposed to be anyway.
1,000 years ago, it was the other way around.
Yep.
Since when did we get the boarding house for Telmarine soldiers?
I'm not a soldier. I'm Prince Caspian.
What are you doing here?
That's kind of impressive that they've managed to keep the name going for 10 generations.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't know many people past the 4th.
I don't know anybody past the 4th. Granted, I don't really keep track of stuff like that.
How many 4ths do I know? I know a couple 3rds.
Yeah. US still.
I don't know. I don't know any.
And all the 3rds I know definitely didn't name their sons the 4th. I was a little disappointed about some of them.
I don't even know anybody after anybody who's like the 2nd. So.
Well, 2nds are usually like juniors.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
You don't know any juniors? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of, anyway. If I do, we never called him junior.
That's fair. I know a junior because I work with one and his father. So obviously, since I work with them both,
yeah, you have to.
kind of notice they have the same name.
Yep. Yeah, that would be very noticeable. Hello, Professor. Nice laboratory, I guess.
Huh. That's narrow.
Apparently only that arrow ever existed in the old tales, I guess, for them.
It's a good-looking arrow for being 500 years old.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, there. I'm just gonna kick my feet up on your desk because. Are you gonna? Is he just like now? I'm like, aha! The good guys are here now. I can be.
If her horn could call them back to Narnia, what could it do when she had it?
I don't know.
It did something. She used it in the first movie. We just watched it, and I don't remember.
It brings help.
It's like the horn of Gondor.
It summons the ghost army. It summons the ghost army. That's all I got.
It summons the Narnian animal army, obviously.
They just crawl up from the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, you got arrested because you were like, aha, the good guys are here now. And this advisor guy who looks surprisingly a lot like... Seriously, these two guys look so similar. One's a bodyguard, one's an advisor, I guess, to the king or the regent, whatever. King regent, whatever you want to call him.
These are dangerous times, you know. Why should choose these words? It's carefully as he chooses his friends.
How long after the bridge is finished?
Construction continues in schedule.
It's not good enough. I need Mariana across the river now.
Oh, Jesus.
To get some of your own men. This will be a very bosom.
That would be wise to remember.
Gotta lean in intently for this conversation, apparently.
We must get to Caspian before they do.
There, I know. It's time to learn your history.
Now we're gonna go exterminate all the Narnians, even though we thought they were exterminated not too long ago. I don't know.
Wait, how do they find that guy?
They rescued him. That's how they got her arrow.
Yep.
Oh,
How? Yeah.
Apparently, they're
And
not
here's the-
that far from the town or whatever. The bad guys are bringing the dwarf out to just drown him in the river, and I guess they brought them close to where they were chilling, so they rescued him.
Yeah, even though one of the soldiers was killed because an arrow, the other one apparently could swim in full armor and managed to pull the arrow out of the other guy to retrieve it because she fired 2 arrows. One was stuck in the boat, and we didn't see him pull that arrow out, so he must have pulled it out of the guy.
Didn't mean to leave you. Makes no difference now, does it?
Get us the Narnians. And it will.
I mean, it's probably a good thing they left. Otherwise, they would have died of old age in Narnia, and that would have been awkward in the real world.
Yeah. What would Narnia do then? Oh no, our kings and queens have all died because they lived here happily ever after. What do we do now? And how would they explain that to their parents? Yeah, your kids just magically disappeared. Don't ask why.
They just disappeared. They can't find their bodies anywhere.
Yeah. We put them into the countryside specifically. Oh, here.
That's probably a real bear.
Yep. Nah, bear's not happy.
Don't move, Your Majesty.
And don't turn your back on a bear. Now it's a CGI bear. And one arrow, and that must have been one hell of a shot.
She's got magic arrow.
Because it's bears, yeah, he's got a magic arrow because bears are tough animals. There are many confirmed reports of bears taking multiple bullets.
Oh, yeah.
Coming. So one arrow managing to kill it, holy shit. Yeah.
It was wild. I don't think you should talk at all. Get 3 got dumb animal long enough. That's what you become. You may find Narnia a more savage place than you remember.
Yeah. And here, he's gonna skin it.
I mean,
Well, yeah, you do. That's what you do.
what do you eat in Narnia?
That's
You
a lot
clearly
of good
don't.
weather. That's a lot of good
Well, they
weather.
were hunting deer. Why were they hunting deer in the last movie if all the animals could talk?
I have no idea.
This world doesn't make sense.
Yeah, here. I know you guys are following me, and these ferns. Apparently, these ferns were just hell for the cast and crew.
Maybe I'll come with you. I'll see you explain things to the miners' laws.
I know that's Warwick Davis because it sounds like Warwick Davis, but dang, that makeup is good.
Yeah, no doubt.
What about centaurs? Do they still exist?
Well, the centaurs will probably fight on your side.
No telling what the others will do.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage is obviously Peter Dinklage, but Warwick Davis is like, yeah, you can't tell that's Warwick Davis at all. They did good at the makeup.
I honestly didn't recognize Peter Dinklage either until he started
Fair
talking.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you, I'm as bad as Lois Lane when it comes to face recognition.
It's all right.
These are not the kind of questions you should be asking.
It's not the worst thing I've heard of this week.
What is it? Him?
Then,
Yeah, you got shit eyesight if you didn't.
Wow,
didn't
how
smell
did
it.
you not notice them following you? How
Yeah,
did they find him so
how did
fast?
you not hear them? Okay, arrows. Okay, bullets.
What was that
fly
shot
straight
of
through
just following the arrow for a bit in midair?
them.
You didn't even see it.
They put a lot. Yeah, they went all in on that arrow for some reason.
Man, this is
And they got shit aim.
Oh,
Ow!
no, the
Apparently, they hit
badger.
everything else, though. Yeah, let Caspian go. He's got longer legs. He's faster. Pick him up and run. Pick him up and run. Pick him up and run. Pick him up and run, you moron. Oh, there we go. No. Run, damn it. Gosh.
He's running
something
finally.
Yeah. It only took him freaking. Yeah. And now they're being hunted. Climb a tree, damn it.
That badger's as big as he is. It's gonna be harder for him to walk with it.
No doubt. Yeah, you could carry the badger, no problem. But yeah, here, this guy is clearly freaking out about something in the grass. Maybe you should be like, maybe let's not stay in the grass or the ferns, I guess.
Honestly, if
Yeah,
you're running from people and the people you're running from are being taken down by something, I would just keep running. I wouldn't stop and like watch them. Okay.
You are a mouse.
It's like mouse with boots instead of puss
Yeah.
with boots.
And here he's like, yeah, I can't kill you unless you. He's like the predator. It's like I can't kill you unless you're armed. So pick up your sword, please.
I didn't say that you live. Hey, Patrick! Hey, you lady! I trust you have a very good reason for this untimely interruption. He doesn't. Go ahead. He's the one.
He doesn't. Go ahead.
The centaurs. For some reason, I was about to call them minotaurs.
Yeah, no, the Minotaurs fought on the bad guy side.
Yeah, I know. Oh, they're good guys. This movie.
That's because I had the angel.
Apparently, we're just wandering around. Do we even know where we're going?
That's what they were just talking about. If Peter claimed he had a map in his head and it's leading them somewhere.
Yeah, not the right place, apparently.
Not sarcastic, the shuddering words. Because my guys to cross the river rock.
That's all mistake. There's no cross paths. That explains it then. You're mistaken.
Yeah, Peter getting a
Or
little...
maybe the crossing doesn't exist anymore because it's been 500 years.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a couple generations, and yeah. Trees and, yeah, things change. Yeah, nice cliff face. He's up for a swim.
Oh, shut up. Way down.
Yeah, falling.
I don't know if 500 years would make a cavern that deep. I feel like that takes a few millennia. Ice Age.
Yeah. Yeah, the Grand Canyon didn't form over 500 years. They formed over... Yeah, Aslan. Yeah, I saw Aslan, but no, apparently no one else does. Now that I look back, he's gone.
Lucy's losing it.
Yep.
Yeah, you are, Lucy. It's fine.
Yep. Don't worry. You're going insane. We're just not going to question that.
Just let that there.
Look, I'm not about to jump off a cliff after someone who doesn't exist. The last time I did
You're pretty stupid.
Aw, Edmund. That's so nice of you.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I'm just questioning, why does Lucy have her hair all done up. She has like braids and stuff. Where did she feel the need to do that?
So it's Susan. Obviously, when they changed clothes, they decided to do their hair as well.
Apparently.
Also, it's just a lot easier to do things when you get the hair out of your face. So
Pull it back in a ponytail.
that would make the most sense, yes.
Yeah, near where. Oh yeah, there he sounded like Warwick Davis. Yeah, see, there's the Minotaur there.
You would hold me accountable for all the crimes of my people. Accountable? Punishable. That is very coming from you, Dwarf. Or have you
And the mouse is gonna come up.
alongside the White Witch? I'm not glad to do anything.
Yeah, and here he's bringing up the White Witch because apparently no one's quite forgiven the dwarves and the Minotaur surf siding with the White Witch. But hey, whatever.
Some of you may have forgotten. These badgers remember well. Narnia was never right, except when the son of Aladdin was king. He's a Telmery. Why would we want him as our king? Because I can help you. Beyond these woods, I'm a prince. The Telmery throne is right from mine. Not to blame. And I can bring peace to things.
I'm promising you guys, I can bring peace. I will declare a ceasefire against you. Stop punching you guys, apparently.
For it is mine to one else, yours to remember.
Wait, I'm not sure that sentence
The
made
Lord
sense.
of victory and Alambir, the Lady of the Sea, have come together in a high heaven.
Are those constellations or planets? What the heck are you talking about?
You have no idea. I don't remember. I don't know.
Is this possible? You live for the peace.
It looks squirrel.
Coming
Who's apparently very fast speaking because squirrels are
You are. Strength and numbers that we Telmarines could never have imagined. This foreign is magical enough. Brought us together.
And apparently they never took the horn from them.
We have a chance to take back what is ours.
Take back what is yours. You're not part of them.
Then my sons and I offer you our swords.
Well, they are ready to help him way too easily.
Yeah, they're
I'm
very
not sure
trusting.
that
of
was
him.
like the best speech that would have convinced me to suddenly start fighting for him.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, thank you, little mouse
I
guy.
feel like it should have taken a bit more convincing.
We need to hurry to find
No doubt. We lost Marie. We have lost Marie. Hold on. I'm messaging her on. We lost Marie. There she comes. Okay. There we go. Apparently, you dropped off for a second there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
We're having storms
Did the
here, so
movie-
I'm gonna blame the storms for internet issues.
Okay. Fair enough. Movie's not for you guys, or are you guys still good to go?
I mean, my movie's still going. I didn't do anything.
Okay. I'm just making sure because I didn't know if you like lost internet or something or.
They've come across some logging going on. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, look, and it's the Legion guy who's apparently overlooking the.
Yeah,
logging
why is
position.
he? Oh, it's his bridge that he wants finished super quick.
Yeah, so they
This
can
looks like
invade
a
Narnia.
super sturdy bridge.
I don't know.
Just FYI.
Okay.
They look like trebuchets. They're going to counterbalance.
They went back.
wearing my pantsuit.
All right,
It was right
You.
there.
Whee! You're right.
So did she just find like a way to cross the
Yeah.
river?
Yeah, she just found a secret pass down, I guess. I don't know. Because apparently they didn't spot the secret pass down when they were looking over the cliff earlier. But hey, what on?
No, it just looks like a rock face. I mean, I can't even tell as they walked down it that it was actually like a way across.
Yeah.
Okay, this
And
is
Lucy
stupid.
is apparently
You cross
very,
the
very,
river
very
in a
clumsy.
dress,
because seriously.
You're gonna be holding the skirt up so it doesn't get wet,
Yeah.
and also so you don't trip on it.
Mm-hmm. Especially in water. They're just gonna sleep in under the stars. They're not gonna make a shelter of some kind.
No, yeah, no.
Oh, they're gonna sleep with the fire going too. Yeah, that's even better. And now Lucy and Susan have their nice conversation while everybody else is asleep. Although I'm pretty sure one of them is actually awake and listening in. But
I'm sure they're all actually awake and just pretending to sleep.
probably.
Movie.
Yep. Yeah, Peter Dinklage is awake.
I just couldn't see on there for you. You have to be there, Robbie.
Oh man, Susan's getting too old to believe in Narnia.
Yep. Even though she's there right now. I'm sorry, I can only accept so much, but hey.
Well, she just said she knows it's not going to be forever, and she's going to have to go back to her real life eventually. She's just being cynical about being in Narnia.
Fair enough. And she wakes up before everybody else decides to go off wandering.
She heard growling. Why she doesn't wake somebody else to go with her, who knows?
Yep. Who knows? Maybe she'll run into another wild bear and then, yeah.
Nah, she heard Aslan.
And she knows it was Aslan, I guess. Just going wandering through some very sunlit forest. Oh, look, the flower petal things are going to form something because they always do that.
Oh, it's the trees.
Yep. Whee! The flower petals always do something important, I guess.
She's following them.
Wouldn't you?
Yep. Wonder what happens if they leave her down another chasm to nowhere. Oh, the trees are moving now.
That was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Oh. Yeah. He sees him. Yeah, we get a clear shot of him in here.
I miss you so much.
When you grow, so shall I.
She's gonna wake up from this being a dream.
Why do you come to help us?
Maybe.
Things never happen the same way twice, do
I have to assume because. Yep. And the fire is still smoking. Yeah, I had a dream.
Does she still have her dagger at least or something?
I don't know.
Lucy's kind of
Hopefully.
useless.
Yeah. She's going to get herself killed.
She's super young. That's the problem.
But they gave her a dagger.
Start talking to her. Yep.
I guess she's just there for her childlike imagination to be able to believe.
Yeah.
Where the others can't.
I think Edmund does.
Yeah. She's very bad at this, and she was about to get herself killed.
So, there's still.
Yeah, they remember her, the Minotaurs, from being bad guys.
I mean, they were. They fought with the queen, right?
Yeah, they fought with the White Witch, but now they're good guys. Ouch. Was she saying no stop to all the soldiers standing there or the two fighting?
Everyone. To everyone.
Look, the badges there. Oh, look, wolf. Everybody, don't kill each other, please.
Prince Caspian? Yes.
How do you know that?
And who are you?
Oh, the dwarf told them about Caspian.
Yeah.
King Peter. I believe you called. Yes, but not even older. What if you like?
Yeah, things happen. I'm not gonna. It's a magical world of magic.
Right.
Exactly what I said.
He's got the hots for him.
We have anxiously awaited your return. Our hearts and swords are at your service.
They went all out for the mouse.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Oh, Your Majesty, with the greatest respect. I do believe courageous, courteous, or chivalrous.
Yeah, he doesn't like being referred to as a cute little mouse.
Well, I mean,
some of you can
yeah.
understand. Yes, indeed. And I have recently put it to good use, securing weapons for your army's side. Good. Because we're going to need every sword we can get. Well then, you will probably be wanting yours back.
For now.
Yeah. He just had a sword fight. I think you might want to make sure that there's no chips in that blade.
He did just stick it in a sword or a tree.
Yeah, they're magical swords. They were given to them by Santa.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They don't need to sharpen the swords ever. They're magic. That's true.
When they don't rust over 1,000 years.
Oh, that's also true.
You were right to fear the woods. That would take a long time to carve into that.
Also, I like how they put serifs on the X, because it's not going to take long enough to like scratch all that in on a point knife. But let's take the time to add the 4 serifs on the X.
Because of course we have to. Yeah. Wouldn't you guys be wearing your helmets in the background there? Just gonna stand there. Yeah. Gosh, their armor is bugging the shit out of me. It's like leather scale armor. Like that doesn't work.
Well, it's also under chainmail though.
Over chainmail?
Over chainmail.
Look, the costume department was not going for any kind of functionality.
Fair enough.
What
you actually do is like metal scale armor. That's actually like metal scale armor works just fine. Leather scale armor, which is what it because it looks like scale armor made of leather.
Yeah,
that's not exactly what I would call protective.
No, it's
It's a good way to get yourself killed. Maybe that's how they were swimming, that they're wearing leather armor because they're like leather scale armor. That would explain why they can swim, even though we clearly see from their helmets they have metal forgings. I think they'd be wearing like full plate armor, but hey.
It's magic leather.
But they don't believe in magic.
That's true, they don't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on then.
What are you looking at us for, dude? I don't know what the point of that nice close-up shot was, but hey, whatever, we'll deal with it.
Yeah. I guess to show
Nice.
he had a bloody lip from his king.
I guess.
Plain as stubbing his mules in the morning. So you like me? Well,
Here we find our fortress for the movie.
Is that the White Queen's fortress? That would be kind of funny, actually.
That would be hilarious.
Well, I mean, their castle was clearly no good anymore.
Yeah, their castle's not functional anymore.
Like, let's see what other monuments or places that we remembered visiting, see if they're still standing.
Yeah, no doubt.
What is going on here?
They're making a full show
I
of
like
them
Lucy's
entering
face.
the...
She's like, because even she looks like she's thinking, what is going on here?
Yeah. And one little young soldier who's just
Yeah, you gotta
was
make
about
sure
to whap them in the face.
they're gonna behead them by accident just because their sword is
Yeah, no doubt.
high enough.
Yeah, this will work as our fortress to do. They have a lot of torches there, so thank God they don't die from smoke inhalation.
May not be what you are used to. It is defensive.
Hey, Tony. You may want to do this.
What is this? What are we seeing?
Oh, it's
look,
their
it's
story.
somebody. Yeah.
Sauce.
Thank you.
What is this place?
Oh, look, it's Mr. Tumnus in the light post. Why did we know this was clearly made after our time?
Yeah, no doubt.
So I think this is maybe.
Hey, Edmund, you still have your flashlight there, don't you? Why aren't you using that?
Oh, he doesn't have his bag anymore. They ditched their perfectly practical clothes for these outfits.
Mystical, yeah. But he still has his flashlight. His flashlight is the thing later in the movie.
Oh. Where has he been carrying it this whole time?
I don't know. Yeah, okay, apparently it's like, because she said, okay, you might want to see this, and then apparently there's no one down here. There's no one came down, like it's a dark room that, oh, thank God that works.
Yeah, thank God there is still a pool of oil there to light on fire.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, but hey, why not? And again, it's something that always bugs me when you're using torches. You don't hold it in front of you, you hold it behind you, because if you hold it in front of you, it floods your eyesight. You won't see a damn thing. And those got very big flames considering they're supposed to be torches.
It's the broken table that Aslan was killed upon and then resurrected on. How did it become underground? It was on top of a hill.
No, I don't know. This doesn't
like
make
who
any
carried
sense.
it down here?
And the only thing I can think of is like maybe like somehow like an earthquake, something, or formed a cave around it. I guess I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but then if that were to happen, then why would they have like all these like carvings of Aslan and stuff on the side? Who knows? None of this makes any sense.
It's his burial chamber.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That is quite the beard.
Yeah. You're doing a very bad job if you're supposed to be a lookout. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you're going to be a lookout, it works better to make sure that you can see them before they see you, not the other way around.
Same men. I'm protecting his castle.
What do you propose we do, Your Majesty?
We need to get ready for
Shh. They have alternate ideas.
Our only hope is to strike them before they strike us.
That's crazy. No one's ever taken a castle.
There's always a first.
We'll have the evidence for us.
But we have the advantage here.
If we dig in, we could probably hold them off indefinitely.
How much food do you have? You can't stay in there forever. You will definitely run out of food at some point.
I think water is the more pressing concern. Where are they getting water from, though?
I'm going to have to agree with Peter. It is literally a tomb. It is Aslan's tomb.
Yeah.
Shut up, shut up. I think you know why.
Why get your troops in? Any hand of the guards?
Would I try?
Why is she just chilling on top of the sacred table?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm here. But I'm not.
What's she really been listening to?
No, you're not listening. I'm actually willing to keep the right way to speak.
Thank you.
I think we've waited for us long enough.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, okay, what are we supposed to do to get Aslan here? What are you suggesting, Lucy? Do we all just sit down and pray? What exactly are you?
I thought Aslan more or less told her he wasn't coming because nothing happens the same way twice. As in, he was there the first time to help, but he's not going to be there this time to help.
Oh, he'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Is that Percy?
Yeah.
I can just see like the tail. I can't see which one. Apparently heard something. Oh, whee! Apparently he's not screaming as he's being carried off.
He's already dead, that's why.
Yeah, fair enough. Yep, see? Flashlight.
What? Where did that come
I don't know.
Entire time.
from? Where? He doesn't have his bag anymore.
Hey,
Apparently he kept it with him. It's just even though he wasn't carrying it earlier, we don't know. It's magic. He's got magic pockets, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Prepare for the assault.
This is a terrible idea. Caspian's idea was also terrible.
Well, both ideas were terrible. We're in a defensible position that's clearly not defensible at all because it doesn't have any food, doesn't have any water.
Well, it's defensible. It's just not a valid place to make your last stand at because you're not.
Like I said, there's no food, there's no water. You're gonna get starved out and drown out dehydrated very quickly. And apparently, no one sees the flashlight going and goes, "Hey, what the hell is that?"
It's obviously just a star that's blinking in and out as a cloud passes over it.
And that soldier got sliced up and he's going to fall off, but apparently no one's going to hear him.
He's already dead. You can't scream if you're dead.
Well, I'm not saying him screaming. I'm saying him falling and the helmet clanging. Ouch. Ow.
This is pretty ninja.
Yeah. Okay, we got people inside the castle now. I'm very curious about that, but hey, why the hell not?
He didn't just kill him, he just knocked him out.
The Minotaur's like, shh, and then the dwarf kills him. Or knocks him out. I don't know. I think it'd be better to cut the line, so I don't know. Reaper Chief's little knife, Mouseketeer Knights, I guess.
No, there's the cat.
Oh no.
Don't look, Purper.
Yeah. You gonna save his professor guy or the Dumbledore lookalike?
He doesn't. He's not a Dumbledore lookalike. He actually doesn't look anything like Dumbledore.
No.
Except for the fact he has a
Dumbledore. Okay, then the Dumbledore wannabe.
Yeah, I mean, what fantasy professor / wizard doesn't have a long white beard?
Fair enough.
You wouldn't think I'll be here without you. You know what
Yeah, the gate's your primary concern. You can worry about saving your buddy later. Again, this is a mission. You know, you don't got a lot of time here. The gate is the priority.
You call this a side mission. I do this all the time.
The plot will wait for you to do your side mission. It's fine.
Yeah, and the cat got tied up. And
how did they manage to tie the mouth up of the cat? That's impressive.
Yes, I'm a mouse.
Yes, I'm a mouse.
Wait, how did the mouse knock him out by slashing his face?
Pretty sure
I'm assuming because he died instantly, even though getting cut in the throat does not kill you instantly. You have a little bit of time before you die, but
We were expecting someone, taller. You're one.
yeah, they're funny line. But again, they're spending a lot of time on this. It's like, okay, get to the gate. The gate is the priority. Why is the gate not open yet?
I didn't help you escape just so you could break back in. You have to get out before minutes hurt you. I'm gonna say you're getting him yourself. Don't underestimate minutes as your father did. What are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Gosh, this is a long amount of time for. Like I said, if you open up the gate and win the battle, then you don't need to worry about saving her. And here, just kill him. Just kill him. Just kill him. There is no point. Yeah, just do it right now. There is no point to have this conversation. Just kill him.
I thought Peter and What's-Her-Face were supposed to be dealing with his uncle.
I don't know. Yeah. Kill him, you dumb ass.
All right, Scar.
You do not like me, are you? The first time you shouldn't back to him.
Yeah, hey, you might want to pay attention to his wife, but no, because you're a moron.
I want to do this. We don't want you to either.
This used to be a private. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be in the gatehouse. No.
Again, just kill him.
He wants the truth first.
Did you kill my father?
Yeah. You know the answer. Why do you? I don't know.
You said you brought him down to sleep.
That was more.
Caspian, it won't make things any better.
You are aiming that arrow horribly there, my dear Susan. You gotta have it up by your eyes so you can see, not down by your chin.
Same reason you don't wait with that sleep. For our son.
Stop! Stare at that!
A choice here.
Again, that sword must be very dull because he has it pressed up against the guy's neck and it's not cutting him at all.
Father!
That's why you just.
Why is she?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my god!
moron.
I can't even right now.
Yeah, this makes no sense.
Why was his wife screaming and yet still shot Caspian? Was she upset that to find out her husband killed his brother? That was kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, and he was just toying around with his flashlight and dropped it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, now the entire plan's gone to shit. I think it's best to bail out now. Abandon plan because you're all stupid. No, I think it's time to bail.
Oh my god, how do you headbutt someone who's wearing a helmet?
Yeah, who's wearing a helmet?
How is a headbutt effective when you're not the one wearing the helmet?
I don't know. Yeah, and they're whacking with a flashlight that apparently not kills them. And yeah, I don't think that thing's working anymore. No, it's time to bail. The alarm's been sounded. Bail. Get out. Because you guys had to be stupid instead of, getting your troops inside the castle when everybody's asleep. You're only going to do it after everybody's awake. This is so stupid. Yeah, the flashlight's broken. Oh no, it's magic. Yeah, well, they got a bunch of crossbows aimed at them, but they're not shooting yet. Yeah, these two guys
Why
standing
does
here.
it take so long for this bridge to close? This is a really inefficient wheel they have going on.
Don't worry, the Minotaurs got this. I am. This is so stupid. Now your goal should be to make sure that the gate stays up at all costs.
That's fine. We're only an hour and a half into this movie. We have another hour left to go. This is clearly going to work.
Yeah. Susan should not be there. Apparently, she's good enough to just throw an arrow. Layla's never threw an arrow and killed them. But hey, she's got that.
She also
apparently
wasn't this useful in the first movie, so I'm really surprised she's being useful now.
Yeah. What she should be doing is she should be in a high up spot to pick them off from the, like these guys are doing. Don't worry. Edmund's got this, though.
Does he?
Apparently. Yeah, apparently.
They never should have came in.
Well, no.
This is so. This, like I said, their plan. The plan itself makes sense if they're gonna make sure that the gate stays open to get all the troops in. But they decided they're gonna have a detour to go rescue the guy and have a meeting with the guy, with the other guy, and
Wait, did he just brace the sword with his hand to slash at someone?
Yeah, Al, you are an idiot there.
What are you doing,
Yeah,
Minotaur?
Yeah, I don't know. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, now you're kind of stuck.
He realizes that.
Oops. He's using the flashlight as a thing. Yeah, why were you standing by a window?
I don't
You're lucky that fall didn't kill you. They're closing the gate because
Wow,
you
that
guys
gate
are
closes
stupid.
a lot faster than it opens.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, bail. Run. 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 You know, this plan probably would have worked had you guys actually, you know, gone all in and not had your stupid meetings, but he's gonna carry Susan on his back.
Will you, though?
Yeah, no doubt.
Another
Maybe another
minute
miniature
really
about that
helpful.
one. Yep. And here. Whee! Don't worry, there's an eagle. Or a griffin, I guess.
Griffin.
I corrected myself.
Oh, Caspian grabbed
Oh,
horses.
he's stealing a horse. Get out! What are you guys lingering for? Get out! No, we're just gonna. Yeah, we're supposed to be retreating, but yeah, we're just gonna sit here. Gosh, that Minotaur must be freaking beast mode because he's holding up that gate for a long time. And again, all
I'm
these
surprised other Minotaurs haven't like gone to help at this point.
Yeah, no doubt. But here's the thing: all the crossbows should be aimed at the one Minotaur holding up the gate because, yeah, once he goes. Yep.
I mean, there's enough Minotaurs and other strong people there. They could probably lift
Hold
the
up
gate
the
back
gate,
up
yeah.
and get out.
But yeah, the couple of the soldiers left are like, all right, we're dead. We're just gonna fight to the end because we screwed up our shitty plan because we're idiots. They're raising up the drawbridge. You might want to go. Don't worry, he's got the Jesse or was it Jesse James who is apparently I can't remember. Yeah, and Edmund's gonna get a nice sorrowful view over all our dead guys because we screwed up our shitty plan because we're idiots. I don't think that Griffin's wings would be long enough to would be big enough to be able to lift him, carry him like that. But hey,
So how many people did they lose?
At least half, if not more, of their army.
Yep.
I like how Lucy was just left behind because she's just a kid and is useless.
Yep. Gosh, oh man, so few have returned because
Peter, you're an idiot.
we fucked up because of idiocy.
Me? You could have called it off. There was still time. But that wasn't nice to you. If you'd kept the time, those soldiers might be alive right now. And if you just stayed here like I suggested, they definitely would be. You called us, remember? My first mistake. No.
Yeah, and now we're just gonna have our whole argument because blah 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 because we're idiocy.
I am not the one to abandon Narnia. You invaded Narnia. You have no more right to be than the rest of us. You and your father. Narnia's terror than a lot of you.
Oh no, not Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. Thank God we rescued him.
Both just kids. Take responsibility for your failed battle.
Yeah. Yeah, and her husband died, and now she's Does the magic juice still work? Yes, it does.
Well, you're standing that for. Tamara needs to be here soon enough. Thank you.
Welcome.
What did her juice do? It didn't heal his cuts, it just made him not dead.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I can't bring him back to life. If you're dead, you're dead.
Yeah, I know.
They found that out with Aslan last time.
They should just burn that fucking bridge.
Right?
Yeah, you'd think. Yeah, that would actually, James, you're probably right. What they should have done is first destroy the bridge, then worry that because that would buy you time to figure out what to do next.
I like how they're crowning him king as if the attack didn't just happen because the rightful heir was trying to get his throne back.
I don't know. That
What was your nephew
That's
trying to do? Kill you? Because you're not the rightful
That's what he should have done.
anyway? Wait a minute. His attack was actually fully justified, idiot.
Yeah. All the crowds, yes. Gosh, I don't think that's actually how marching is supposed to work, but hey. Oh, they got catapults too. Beware.
Oh, Willow.
Oh, now this is where we get our White Witch scene, I think.
Your armies are dead. That's an army.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where we're going to have our White Witch scene.
Want your uncle's blood? So do we. You want the throne? We can get it for you.
I'm a dark evil guy. Follow me as I lead you to dark evil places. I don't know.
It's like wanting power. It's fake. There isn't power greater.
Is there, though?
One that can see the
Yeah.
Did it, though? I mean, Aslan did eventually fight, like,
Yeah, Aslan
destroy
kind of
it.
won, you know.
Like, is the power really all that?
Yeah.
These 4 kids you called took down the power you are now referring to. And
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a werewolf.
It's always a werewolf. It's the
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, there it is.
Quick, Bastian, give the childlike empress a name. Yeah, this
Yeah,
definitely
werewolf.
looks like a couple of guys you can put your faith in.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys
And,
freak me the crap out. Yeah,
yeah.
I totally trust you. I'm gonna join
Yeah, clearly.
your side.
Yeah. See, this is something that it's like, okay, the White Witch is obviously supposed to be the devil in this universe. The devil doesn't come to you dressed as evil. The devil comes to you dressed as everything you ever wanted. So I don't know why they have clearly evil beings representing clear evil. You think it'd be like a
To be
super
fair,
attractive
this is
woman.
still more believable of watching Caspian turn to the dark side than Anakin turning to the dark side.
Yes.
I will give you that. I
Makes
will
way
give
more
you
sense.
that. She's drawing a circle in the sand, though.
They just carved a circle into the stone with her fingernail.
Yeah. Yeah, that staff was broken, and apparently that still worked. I don't know.
Aslan, I thought you said the same thing doesn't happen twice. The same thing's happening again.
Yeah, he's not good at this.
This man's a fucking idiot.
He's a teenage boy. And Peter's also a teenage boy, and instead of working together, they're acting like teenage boys.
They're busy
and
arguing.
Instead, just want to argue with each other.
Yep. Nice ice effect. Yeah, there. It's the White Witch. Yeah, you're an idiot.
Wait, how did they...
I don't know. Now all they have to do is apparently shake hands, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, now it's like, should I? Oh no! Who told them about this?
Peter Dinklage.
He wasn't there to see.
He knew what his brethren dwarf was up to.
Fair enough. Yeah, here, Lucy, you are so fucking useless. Seriously.
Well, I mean, she did
Lucy
save...
comes up. She has the advantage on the guy, and she still gets overpowered. Don't worry,
She was
Edmund's
never
got
taught
this
how
one.
to fight because they just wanted her to be useless.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He could have came
Can't
up and
believe
stabbed him, but no, she came up and
Tyrion
tried to
just
put the
killed
knife
Willow.
to the guy's throat and got... Yeah, she recognizes you. Yeah,
Just
I
cut her
missed
hand
you.
off.
Yeah, just cut. Yeah, that'll work.
How about a drop of your blood?
No doubt.
Oh my god, Peter, why are you listening to her? Is Edmund gonna save them? Because Edmund's already fallen for her tricks.
Yeah, he's lowering his sword and from behind.
Thank you, Edmund.
Yep.
Edmund's like, I already made the mistake of listening to her once.
Yeah. At least he learned. Yeah, and there. I know you had it sorted. Yeah, clearly. And look, oh yeah, because they gotta get the
It
meaningful.
just happened to be right in front of. Oh, Aslan's so disappointed in you now. Susan's definitely disappointed in you now.
Yeah, definitely.
We messed up.
Yeah, we suck.
Yeah.
Maybe we should, talk together and hash things out.
Yeah, formulate a cohesive plan instead of bickering all the damn time. Professor dude.
Professor Dumbledore.
Dumbledore wannabe, I don't know what.
Wizard Professor trope.
There you go. And now he's going to impart wisdom into Caspian, I guess. I don't know.
So that one day might be a better king than those before.
Then I have failed you.
Yep.
Everything I told you, everything I did, it
was wounded because of failure.
Yeah, we're now having our nice heartfelt speaking of, oh, I've always believed in you.
The temporary saved Narnia.
Yep.
Who saved
Here's just
Narnia?
yeah.
Does she have like pants on as an underdress?
I don't
Her
know.
outfit is weird.
Seen it. I wish this
Yeah, now it's like, okay, help us out. We are so screwed because we're idiots.
Maybe we're the ones who screw ourselves then.
heat.
We got a problem. Yeah, the army's there at your doorstep.
And now you're gonna die, stuck in a tomb. That is quite the helmet.
Yeah. So they can go all in on their helmet design, but they can't give them actual plate armor.
Their helmets look like old theater masks.
Yeah.
Damn the trebuchet.
Yeah. Yep. You guys are screwed now. What's the plan?
It's not really that big of an army, though.
Yeah, you guys, what you should have been doing is as soon as your first attack failed, you should have been bailing out, going to a different location. Because now they obviously know where your fortress is, so you should probably not be at your fortress. Go to a different one.
Yeah. In the darkest parts of the forest. No.
It's our only chance.
Our only chance is to get Aslan to help because we're stupid.
Haven't enough of this dialogue. Nickelbrick was my friend too, but he lost hope. Queen Lucy hasn't, and neither have I. Or Aslan. Or Aslan.
Thank you, Bear.
Okay.
And I'm going.
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. It doesn't make any sense.
It's just to get back. If I may. Yes. Maybe
Here.
and a murderer. But as king, he is subject to the traditions and expectations of his people. There is one in particular that may bias us sometimes.
Yeah. You didn't bring this up beforehand?
They weren't willing to listen to him beforehand.
Oh, they have a giant there. Why wasn't he part of their castle assault?
No. I have much to do.
Yeah, you have your army set up already. Why are they not attacking them?
And by conquest.
Because we saw the king in full high up armor not too long ago, and now we're in a
In order to
council of war tent, I guess.
hereby challenge the usurper thereas. Single combat upon the field of battle. Fight shall be to the death. The reward shall be total surrender.
And yeah, so he was dressed up in his full armor. Then he got dressed down in the leather scale armor that I've been mocking all day.
King, Edmund, actually.
Yeah, here. This is something that I mentioned in the last movie. It's like, yeah, I'm actually king too. It's just it's hard to explain. Anyway,
Why would you risk
Yeah.
such a proposal when our armies might be act on?
Haven't you already underestimated our numbers? I
yeah.
only a week ago, Narnians were extinct.
And so you will be again.
Well, then you should have little to fear.
Yeah, there. I like how Edmund's at least trying to play it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Brave.
Yeah, there, and you're bravely refusing to fight someone half your age.
I didn't say I refused. Should have support you, Majesty. Whatever the decision.
Fine. Our military advantage alone provides.
Yeah, here it's like, why are you even entertaining this? You have your army already there. Why didn't the army already attack when it was already there? I don't know, but
His Majesty would never.
and now the bodyguards are pulling him in. The bodyguard's like, yeah, you have to do this because
I don't know. I'm with the other guy.
You.
We have the numbers. It makes no sense for us to agree to this. That's why they proposed it.
Yeah.
His pen is super dull. I actually wrote this. He just signed it.
Yeah. No. Fair enough.
Oh my God, Lucy. That was a dad joke.
Yeah, it was.
She's still pissed at you, dude.
Yeah.
You messed up.
She's not gonna give you your kiss that you want so bad.
Maybe it's time I have this back.
Yeah, give him, that you still have the horn and haven't bothered been trying using it. Maybe summon reinforcements. Yeah, this part makes absolutely no sense. We're gonna send Susie and Lucy out on a horse riding. Where are they going? Where I don't know.
We're gonna go try to find Aslan and get his help. Were you not paying attention earlier?
Well, I know that's what they're doing, but it's like, how do they know where to go?
They don't. They're just gonna run deep into the woods and just hope he shows himself.
And hope to God they
That's
find him.
literally their plan.
It's a shitty plan, but hey. Yeah, this is how you cheer for your combat, I guess. I don't know. Just go, ah! And they're having, this part always gets me. It's like, okay, we're going to have our fight right here. We're right by their army, but miles, football field away from our army. Yeah, this is a brilliant idea. So yeah, notice how he was dressed up all in that armor when they first arrived. Then he got dressed down into the leather scale prosthetic armor, and now he's all dressed up again because reasons, I guess. And his armor's all gold and shit.
Yeah.
Obviously not real gold because real gold is not good armor. Yeah, you might want to put your face mask down there, buddy.
Surprised his armor hasn't rusted. It's 500 years old.
They made new armor, I guess. I don't know. Put your face mask down, you moron.
Just one.
Yeah, oh, now you put it down. Oh, he got punched in the face. There's an escape door. Why have the army there? Why not just say everybody escape? Go find a new fortress to make a new plan. Seriously.
They
found them.
One-on-one battle took place really rather quickly. Like, how did the girls not set out while Prince Edmund was going to set up the one-on-one battle? Why did they wait
I don't
until
know.
now?
It makes no sense. Buying you time? All right, let's do this. Oh, nice. Even though they were up on top of the hill earlier, but now keep going, Lucy. Gosh.
Nah, gotta stop and stare.
This entire thing is just, oh, we gotta have our stupid idiocy because we're stupid idiots instead of getting to the fucking point.
Philip.
Of course.
No, yeah.
Edmund's horse, if I remember correctly.
I don't think that bow would be long enough. I don't think that bow would be long enough to be able to power an arrow.
No, it's a magic bow. It was given to her.
That bow is so short. I don't think it. I think that's not going to have a lot of power at all. There's no. At least she's smart enough to aim at the guy and not the horse. But their armor really sucks. Yee!
I thought there was only one guy left.
2.
Oh, what
Yeah,
the heck are you doing there, Caspian?
Yeah, you think, shouldn't you be back at the duel where you're needed?
Oh my god.
Thank you. No, he came back to go rescue Lucy or Susan. These two are having their duel. And their armor apparently sucks because he just got slashed in the back and howled in pain. But apparently there was no actual damage. Got punched in the face. Apparently the armor doesn't extend to the legs. Whee!
I like how he got scratched on the leg and he looked to his guy to be like, why aren't you killing him yet? Because it's still not. It's actually going poorly.
Oh, dislocated the arm. Ow. Oh, nice reaction shot from the bear.
You know, for being a straight fighter, I'm really surprised that he does such a terrible job in subway fistfights.
No doubt.
Yes.
Oh, Caspian's back.
With one of his sisters.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, apparently they're going to have a respite, though.
Wow, really?
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, his shoulder's dislocated.
Are we going to have rounds until somebody dies?
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt. And they have a chair there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What do you mean by close? You got a scratch on your knee.
Yeah. Yeah, there. Yeah. You might want to put your arm back in place. Yeah. And Edmund, again, is the only one that's smart. Yeah. Keep your troops motivated.
Lucy are the only two that can come back.
The other two are...
Peter and Susan are kicked out from here on out.
Well, yeah, because they get too old and they don't believe anymore. Susan was already, like, not believing she was ever going to go back. That's what the whole conversation was before with her and Lucy.
You're going to need to put his arm back in place. It's going to be very painful to do that. Don't worry, Edmund knows what he's doing, though.
He's seen it done on TV before.
Yeah, he knows.
He saw a nurse do it in the tents
I guess.
At the Red Cross.
Yeah, there. Thank you. I love that. It's like, you've always been there for me and just shut up. Just punch it back.
Lash it to me arm. I can't get a grip.
Yeah. It was his shield arm that was dislocated, not his sword arm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to put the helmet back on. And it's like, oh, yeah, we don't need helmets anymore. Even though we've been punching each other in the face.
I got a scratch on my knee and I thought I was going to die. Why didn't you take him out yet?
Yeah, no doubt.
This is a terrible fighting ring. Look at all this rubble laying around that they could trip over.
Yeah, no doubt. This is a very poor.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, you just got punched in the face. Nice slow-mo effect because reasons.
I don't know if this is a nice slow-mo effect. I mean,
where did he learn that move? Where did he learn the sweeping kick that he did? I don't
He
know.
learned it from his subway fist fights back in England.
Yeah. And now he has.
Wow, he hit the camera with that one.
Yeah, no doubt. He's just trying to bash through with the sword, I guess.
I don't even know what just happened there. He got the sword between his.
Yeah, he went. Yeah,
side.
yeah, I don't know either. It's because it's like he got his sword.
Stage fighting.
Yeah. And there, yeah, well, you want to talk about stage fighting there? There you go. Ow.
Throw a knee. Throw a knee.
Yeah, don't worry. He's got armor just for this. Ouch. Punch him in the wound. Yeah, smart move. Yeah, now he's wishing for respite. You don't, what are you going to do? Just beat him down? You don't have a sword. Yeah, just beat him to death with your bare fist.
I mean, he did just let me have 5 minutes, so I feel like I do owe him 3 minutes.
Fair enough. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now he's just like got wrestle the sword and yeah, there we go. Just stab him.
Sure. He just slid it up the front of the armor, but yeah, he totally stabbed him.
He somehow got underneath the armor, I guess. I don't know.
What's the matter, boy? Too cowardly to take life.
Yeah, here, but it's not mine to take. Gotta give it to Caspian because reasons.
It's his uncle.
Ah, goddamn, radio lost again. You dropped again there for a second.
I know I dropped.
I
told you, we have some terrible storms. My internet's not the best right now.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that the movie hasn't paused yet. I may have just jinxed it.
Yeah, thank God.
Do you think Caspian's going to kill him?
Please, God, no. Knock on wood, knock on wood.
Aslan's going to show up and do it for them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you should have just killed him when you had him in the bedroom, but hey. Yeah, just gonna stab it into the dirt.
Okay.
Stabbed into the one grass patch in the middle of a stone floor.
No, there's still stone under that grass patch. That would have been so jarring to do on your shoulder.
Yeah. God, that would. Oh man, that would hurt.
Yeah.
But I am giving the Narnia back their kingdom.
I'm giving the Narnians back their kingdom.
Yeah, I don't think the rest of your uncle.
Yeah, they haven't recognized you as king. So yeah. And now we get to the and here.
I'll deal with you when this is over.
I'll deal with you when this is over. Yeah, just give him. Because apparently he still had that arrow. Yeah, you guys are morons.
That's not even at an angle that somebody with a bow would have shot him at. Tell me, how did somebody with a bow shoot him from the ground?
Yeah, but here's the thing, their army's so far away they didn't see what happened, so all they know is they're just yelling treachery, they killed our king.
Okay, hello again, Percy. Say hi, everyone.
Percy wants to watch the last movie.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, they have an entire cavalry force there. I don't know what good cavalry's going to do there. And this is not how catapults actually work, but hey, don't worry. They just got rapid fire catapults.
I should probably move.
Maybe you should not.
Where'd they get all these extra soldiers underground? Where'd these guys come from? They got rapid fire catapults because God knows how that actually works.
Yeah, look at that. It's like they got a magazine of boulders for these catapults
and
just constantly throw rocks.
Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, we're gonna launch. We're gonna have our cavalry go right where we're launching our freaking artillery because yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. Your archers should have been at the ready already.
Yeah, you know.
What are these cavalry gonna do? They're gonna go up, kill the people outside the tunnel, but what? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. They're just gonna die.
I don't think they realize that there's more inside.
Apparently not. But yeah, in the situation they have, cavalry does very good against light infantry and broken up things and like a broken up unit. The enemies you're facing are pretty well stacked. The cavalry's not going to do very well there. Yeah, and don't worry, we're charging underground to go face the army.
But they have to come through the tunnel one at a time.
Don't worry, it's a thing.
No.
They've been pretty smart with this.
Oh, just watch. Because this part...
I'm glad they can all count the same synchronized counting.
Yeah. Oh, it's a thing. Watch, because notice they're underground, charging towards the enemy underground. So, and they're taking out the pillars. So you'll see what the plan is here in a second.
I know what's gonna happen, but like,
yeah.
I feel like they have way too many people collapsing that ground. It's falling in on themselves.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you're lucky the catapults didn't cause that to collapse in already.
That should have been a deeper fall than it was based on the size of the room they were running through.
Yeah, no doubt. Nice F. They went all in on these arrows because I don't know why they chose to do these, but the effects they did, but hey. And again, shitty plate armor if you can't protect against archers like that.
Oh, no. Can you pause your movie?
And Reaper Chief is on his full set of armor too.
Can you pause your movie?
Yeah, what's up? Did your movie break?
Yeah, I jinxed it. It froze on Peter yelling charge.
All right, I'll back up to that point.
All right, let me see if I can kickstart this into working again.
Yeah, it's totally broke.
It's totally broke.
Oh,
all right.
All right, hold on.
I went too far back.
Did I miss it?
Let's keep going. Like 2 more seconds.
No, is it? Okay. So I'm at him yelling charge.
155.27.
155.27, all right. Give me 1 second. Because I went too far back because for some reason it doesn't give me a timestamp on this.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we're at the spot where it looks like his face is being elongated.
Shouldn't do that.
Okay, hold on, I'm almost there.
Yeah, at a pause feature, this is a very interesting spot. It quite literally looks like he's dislocated his jaw.
Okay, I'm almost there. Hold on.
All right.
He's got a very big mouth.
Okay, because you see him holding his sword out, charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at 155.26. Where are you guys at?
27. It's close
Oh,
enough.
we're perfect. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, play. And like I said, you saw Reaper Chief has his armor, and here's this like, but don't worry, they have a platform underneath the cave-in that we're gonna pull down so that we can charge in from behind the cavalry now.
All right, cool.
This is called strategy.
What strategy?
But the problem is, it only takes out the cavalry. They still have a gigantic.
There's still like a
there.
ton of army behind them, right? It's not like
marching.
Yeah.
This is the cavalry.
Okay.
If you lose your cavalry, it really hurts your army.
And Edmund there got the crossbow because they stole a crossbow. Oh, look, the honey badger gets his thing. Yeah, you people have no imagination, and we get a nice shot of the.
I mean, his head is level with the mouse holding a sword, and he's not even gonna like try to brush the sword away.
Yeah,
he's
not trying to do anything
so he can be stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
Those pikemen are rough.
Yeah, here we got our griffins who are coming in.
If you're being carried on a pair of, they used them in the last time too. The griffins dropped
but they're dumb enough to fly directly into where they have a freaking barrage instead of going around. Because those things would be so hard.
In the last movie makes more sense in carrying somebody with arrows.
Yeah. I think the army would actually be charging.
It's called the How.
I don't know.
How are you going to cut out? Isn't that what they were aiming for before? How did they suddenly get close enough to hit this place?
Yeah, they increased the power.
Did they move the catapults?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Oh no, they hit the gatehouse and it's gonna close in. Right on top of some guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was their plan? To go back into the cave and then what?
Fall back.
Just retreat.
Yeah, again, if you were going to retreat, you should have been retreating long before the battle took place. Yeah, you guys are all in now. You have nothing left. You have to go in. Yeah, now they got the army closed, and the army's breaking formation to go fight one-on-one. We're going to have all right, this is the last stand, folks. Let's do this.
So does the general think he's going to become regent or king or something? Okay, cool.
I guess. I don't know. Oh, we haven't seen her in a while.
Oh, yeah, it has been a while.
And yeah, she still has a guy after her, apparently. Even though
I thought they took care of them all.
Oh, yeah, I thought they did too, but apparently not.
I thought the last one stopped to, like...
Nope, Aaron coming.
Susan. Why is she yelling? It's Aslan. It's why she came into the forest.
I don't know. And here, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah, this is nice and loving, but yeah, we got a bunch of people dying right now. Maybe we should, time is kind of of the essence.
We have time for hugs. It's fine.
Yeah. Got time for hugs. You got time to talk.
Aren't I?
Yeah, now we're gonna have a meaningful conversation. It's like, no, people are dying. We can have this after we save everybody, but no, we're gonna just sit here and chat. Yeah, again, where it's like we could have this discussion after we save your life. But no, we're just gonna. Yeah, a bunch of people are dying right as we speak. A bunch of people are dying, but no, they don't matter. Whatever.
Could I have stopped everybody who's died? Well, it's too late to think about that, so let's just stop the people who are dying now.
Yeah.
Now,
I think your friends have slept long enough. Now we're gonna wake up the trees. Peter Dinklage got fully dressed. He wasn't wearing armor before now, but now he is. Again, Susan is apparently a freaking ace that she's better than Hawkeye. She can take, you're supposed to be in a defensive position where you can use your arrows.
So many people.
Yeah.
There's like 8, 10 left.
And then Reaper Chief just goes charging into a marching group probably none of those soldiers even realize.
Well, I was gonna say none of them are paying attention to a mouse who just is scampering by their feet now.
Yeah.
You're right, Susan.
Yeah, this is not a good idea.
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, you can.
It's a good shot, but it's not a good idea because it's just gonna get you killed.
But it breaks their formation.
Yeah. Hello. I know you. I'm gonna have a moment to look at you because.
Why are you here?
Oh, wee!
Whoa! Whoa!
The roots.
That was something. Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, the trees are moving.
Oh man, what is going on now?
Yeah, the trees decided. Mind you, only the trees on one end of them are going. The trees on the behind
There's
them.
Behind them. The forest behind the bad guys is where Lucy is, but somehow the trees on the other side are the ones that are awake.
None of it makes any sense. And here, the trees apparently can grow their roots or something really long to do this. Because how else? I don't know how to explain this. The roots just super grow to take out. I don't know.
I still want to know why the forest behind them isn't the one that's moving.
Yeah.
How is the river going to defeat them? They have trees. Okay, they're going to run into the forest.
Yeah,
trees are attacking them, and they're going to run into a forest.
Yeah, but don't worry. The forest behind them apparently is evil or something and just not paying attention.
How did they run over a mountain this quickly?
I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
This bridge and river and where they were located.
Yeah. And don't worry. We just got little Lucy there to stand and hold the bridge.
They're not
notice Aslan's not there, only Lucy.
No one's okay.
And she's got her little dagger. Yeah, what are you guys afraid of? You just see a little girl, that's it. Why are you hesitating? Now it makes sense. Roar. A bunch of soldiers are apparently trying to
built a bridge, but half of them are just wading through the water anyway.
Yeah, half of them are wading through the water. Most of them
are not using the bridge to cross this river.
Yeah, I don't know. None of this makes any sense. And we're gonna pause again. And what's going on with the water? Oh no! Isn't this? Don't we get a giant water homunculus? I think. I can't remember. I think we get a water
stealing from the Lord of the Rings at this point.
Yeah. Well, they're clearly taking inspiration. Get off the bridge. There's a giant tidal wave coming. The effects are not that good. No. Oh, yeah, it is a water homunculus. I knew it.
Okay. It's a water
nymph.
What do you call a water
Yeah.
nymph? Are they called nymphs?
I don't know.
Water sprites?
I'm just going to go with water homunculus.
I call them Poseidon.
I mean,
that'll work. So is Aslan like a friend of the water giant, or is it?
Aslan is a friend of all living creatures in Narnia who don't wish harm on others.
But water's not living.
Neither are. I mean, it's magic. I don't know what you want.
It's a magical world of magic. Would you stop questioning it? And yeah, we're just gonna have the guy what? I don't know. What?
Is he gonna be eaten by the water?
Yeah, I guess.
It's totally what's gonna happen. I
don't
think
just eat him.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I don't. It would have been a lot easier for just to have a giant tidal wave to rush through and take out the bridge, but no, we gotta have our giant water giant thing.
Now we need the special effects.
Yeah.
A tidal wave looks too much like the horse's tidal wave from Lord of the Rings. We have to be
Lord of the Rings now. Fair enough. Yeah, here. Yeah, why are you guys holding your swords as you get out of the water? You should just be dropping them. Just like, okay, I'm just gonna drop my sword in the river because I give up. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, we didn't believe.
Rise, King
Yeah.
Narnia. All of you.
Yeah, and Caspian still. It's like, yeah, you're a king now. You can stand up.
It's for that very reason.
Oh, that's what they said to Peter before.
Yeah. Nothing happens the same way twice, but we're rehashing a lot of the same elements. Oh no, Reaper Chief is dead.
No, he's not.
I know.
Mostly because I remember him being in the next movie.
Yeah, I know.
Is he in the next movie or is his ancestor?
No, he's in the next movie.
He is in the next movie.
Left.
It only takes a drop to heal people.
That's fair.
She's only used it 3 times now.
No, she's a shit.
Well, didn't she have? Hold on. After the end of the first movie, didn't she go through saving a bunch of people on the first battlefield?
I don't know. I just remember saving 3 people.
Yeah, it's magic. Yeah.
You're gonna go see if anybody else needs your magical healing potion?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, notice he doesn't have a tail.
I was praying for indulgence for appearing in this unseemly fashion.
Yeah, here it's like, can you give me another drop so I can regrow my tail?
It becomes you well.
All the same, great king, I regret that I must withdraw. My tale is the honor and glory of the mouse.
Perhaps you think too much of your honor, friend.
Well, it's not just the honor. It's also like the balance. And timing. And
Why is he going all on about his tail?
Because
we will not bear the shame of whether you know
Yeah, and here all his little mouseketeers are like, we'll cut off our tails too.
okay.
For the sake of your dignity,
What?
the
Why?
love of your people.
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, and it regrows.
Wow. How did that happen? All right, cool.
Thank you, my lord.
I have no idea.
From this day forward, it will serve as a great reminder of my huge humility.
Now, where is this dear little friend you've told me so much about?
Yeah, where's the dear little friend that we've been talking to? And it's not Reaper Chief. It's Peter Dinklage. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I better kneel down. Or yeah, we get a nice ha ha ha. Do you see it now? Yeah, that's funny.
Mm.
Bunch of people are dead. Yeah, and then now the people who are cheering the crowning of a new king, now they're going to cheer crowning of another new king. And also, apparently, they have nothing to bad, no ill will against the Narnians who killed a bunch of them. I don't know. Apparently, these people were just like, oh, it was just the political parties having birth. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Well, I mean, the people living in that city doesn't really care what's going on in the castle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, as long as the taxes are fair, they don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Now we see him. We see Peter and Susan talking to Aslan, and he's like, "Oh, what are they talking about? I don't know."
Aslan's more or less telling them that they will never be able to return.
Yeah. You can see it in her eyes. Yeah, pretty much.
Narnia belongs to the Narnians, just as it does to Narnia. Any Talmudians who want to stay and live in peace are welcome to. But for any of you who wish, Aslan will return you to the home of our forefathers. It's been generations since we left.
Home of the forefathers.
You're not referring to Talmud.
Apparently, a bunch of people.
Your ancestors were seafaring Britons, pirates run aground on an island. There they found a cave, a rare chasm that brought them here from their world.
You're going to bring all these random people back to the real world. They've lived in this world
For their entire lives.
for generations. For 9 Caspians before this one. These people have lived here.
Hey, wait, weren't you swallowed by a water giant?
No, he had his head cracked by a tree.
Yeah.
Because you have spoken.
The nobility decide to leave.
Well, yeah, because they definitely fought
nobility.
for the wrong side. And they're like, we're not going to be welcome here. May as well start new somewhere else.
Fair enough. And the trees make a portal.
But I like how they were pirates. They all ascended from a ship full of pirates.
Pretty much.
No.
Oh, hey, that's how what happened to Australia. So.
Well, they were also criminals.
Yeah. Oh my God, they just disappeared. I mean, that's a good question.
And then finally someone speaks up and it's like, yeah, that's actually a reasonable question.
We'll go.
Yep. We'll go.
Come on. Time's up.
We saved Narnia again.
Mm-hmm.
We got it.
I will look after it.
I'm afraid that's just it. I'm not coming back.
Yeah. Peter and Susan will never come back, apparently. Yeah, I don't remember if they ever come back in the books or not. Granted, I actually read all the books.
Lucy and Edmund come back.
Why?
I know Lucy and Edmund come back in the next movie, but I don't know if Peter and Susan.
They don't. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
But I thought I remember that in the last book, apparently they mentioned them or something. I don't know.
Oh, they mentioned them, but they don't come back.
Fair enough. Yeah. We gotta go back to our real world lives, unfortunately. His general, yep. Gonna give the dwarf a hug. Give him a hug. Give him a hug.
Come on, Lucy, hug him. There you go.
Yeah, come on. Thank you. Are we gonna get a meaningful kiss between these two?
I don't know, maybe.
I doubt it, but hey.
1300 years old.
Just kiss her, you fool. Nope. Well, now we gotta give a
No,
handshake.
she's totally gonna go back and kiss him. She's never gonna get the chance again.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm also going to think I want to understand.
Ending with all the lines. Yeah, it's time to go now. Now we got musical. Who sings this song, I wonder?
Regina something or other. Or Regina. Because that's what the subtitle said.
Ah.
The song's called The Call. Because it said, Regina starts singing The Call. As if anyone who's deaf knows what that means.
Yep. And if you don't know that song, you don't know what it means either. Because I don't know the song either.
It's not giving the lyrics in the subtitles.
Oh, that's even better! Oh, and they're back in the train station where they got mystically kidnapped earlier, and now, yeah. And apparently no one noticed that there's 4 people just sprang up out of nowhere.
Because they never actually left.
Yeah. They just all had a fever dream.
Yep. Standing there. They all had the same daydream for a second.
Yeah. What about all the other people who are coming through? I wonder what happened to them. Yeah. Oh, they weren't even holding their bags.
No, they had set them down. They had showed that earlier.
That's when you talk to Narnia.
Yeah, I left my torch in Narnia.
How did the torch get left behind? They weren't carrying, like, his messenger bag is mysteriously back on him, isn't it?
I don't know. None of it makes sense. So that was the second Narnia movie. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Yeah. So, what'd you think?
Yeah, I didn't remember watching. I that may have been the first time I had seen that movie. Honestly,
Fair enough. Well, final thoughts anyway.
I got nothing.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just we're gonna sit here and talk about timing and blah blah blah. It's like, come on, it's like get to the point. That movie was 2.5 hours long, and you could have easily cut 30 minutes, maybe even 45 minutes out of it.
I think the worst part of that, I mean, like, a lot happened, and these are supposed to be kids' movies, and 2.5 hours long is a long time for a kids' movie.
Yeah. It's a very long kids' movie. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm a little bit, I don't know. It almost kind of felt like they were trying to make it like, oh, we're going to go more for a teenage audience with this movie. But I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah, it was not good. So
thank you, everybody. I'm not mad we watched it, but it definitely does not compare to like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, no question. Yeah. So we've been spoiled for choice when it comes to fantasy movies. Yeah. So yeah. So thank you everybody for joining us. I might be back next week. I don't know. Plans are still up in the air. I will let Marie know as soon as I know. So we might be back. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you everybody. Good night. All right.